But first, the big story breakdown. Crisis in the classroom is tonight's big story breakdown. With the legislative session now over, lawmakers focused this year on finding ways to improve our state's education.
Some of those key policy changes they touched on: literacy and math accountability, teacher pipeline reform, school choice expansion in response to the state's low academic rankings.
And in an effort to find solutions, the Oklahoma State Department of Education now launching a new mentorship program to strengthen teacher recruitment and retention. Fox
25's Grant Palmer joining us in studio live. Grant, how do they plan to get better in some of these areas?
Adam and Wendy, they're planning on pairing first-year teachers with experienced ones throughout the next school year, while giving both the opportunity to earn some extra cash. Recruiting and retaining teachers in Oklahoma has been a challenge, especially when they face circumstances similar to Ryan Cole's.
So do more, do more, do more. Cost of living is going up. We don't get paid a lot to begin with. I work a full other job, 25 hours a week.
That's why heading into the next school year, the Oklahoma State Department of Education will be pairing some first-year teachers with experienced educators, where they can earn up to $2,000 in stipends, while their mentors can earn up to $10,000. Money aside, during a town hall Fox 25 recently moderated, Jamie Cole said the knowledge veteran teachers can share is invaluable.
I'm a former special education teacher. Even in my training, I learned so much. That's why we honestly need to utilize veteran teachers as much as possible, because even this veteran teacher, I learned so much learning about the science of reading.
The first-year teachers will be paired with their mentors throughout the school year, and the mentorship kicks off with a 5-day launch from July 27th through the 31st. Superintendent Lyndall Field says teachers should feel supported, prepared, and encouraged, which some teachers feel has been lacking.
It's not only just retirements, those that are eligible to retire, but those educators that have said, I'm done, I don't feel supported, and I'm going to look for something different that brings me joy.
In addition to first-year teachers, OSDE says the program is open to retired educators, former teachers, and experienced instructional leaders interested in serving as mentors. Applications are now open. We'll have a link on our website. Reporting in studio, Grant Palmer, Fox 25 News.
One of the biggest focuses this session was on improving literacy rates. Lawmakers advanced measures strengthening the Strong Readers Act, which included expanding early reading intervention programs, having more literacy coaches statewide, and a renewed use of third-grade reading retention for students with severe reading deficiencies. Another measure lawmakers passed was House Bill 4420, which added mandatory reading screenings and required individualized intervention plans. And lawmakers also identified math performance as another statewide priority this session. Several bills were filed to target Oklahoma's low math proficiency scores. Some of those proposals included mandatory minimum daily and weekly math instruction and the creation of the Oklahoma Math Achievement and Proficiency Act.
The big concern a lot of parents had was safety when it came to cell phone restrictions in Oklahoma classrooms. The Oklahoma Senate and OSDE both listed cell phone-free classrooms as their top education priority. This year, there was a major bipartisan support to make the bell-to-bell cell phone ban permanent. Another bill lawmakers heard also had some proposals to add limits on personal electronic devices during class time and other policies to reduce classroom distraction.
Was implemented and had such positive feedback that the schools and the parents and the teachers have said, can you please extend this? And so I have filed the extension for the cell phone restriction to be permanent.
Lawmakers say research shows it's safer for kids if they can't access their phones in an emergency to avoid distraction from instruction by their teacher. A law signed Friday allowing student athletes to transfer schools without having to sit on the bench for a year first.
Fox 25's Emma McAndrews sat down today with the head of the Oklahoma Secondary School Activities Association to learn their plan of action with this requirement no longer hanging over their head.
High school student athletes might have a chance to transfer schools without being penalized with a sit-out period. However, just because it ended here doesn't mean there aren't still restrictions. Governor Stitt signed House Bill 2153 into law, removing state statute that previously required a 1-year sit-out for students who transfer to another school and want to compete in athletics. In his final State of the State address, Governor Stitt called on the legislature to take action.
Your ability to play sports shouldn't be contingent on your parents' ability to afford an attorney. It's time to eliminate the OSSAA and secure our progress with open transfer.
Now students can, according to the law, but according to OSSAA rules, they would still have to qualify first through hardship requirements, as the OSSAA rules on transfers have not changed.
So what that means for us is, with us having the flexibility, that means our membership, who creates our rules, changes them when they feel like they need changed, they have that flexibility.
And although they have this flexibility now, OSSAA Executive Director David Jackson says he doesn't believe this rule will change.
I would be surprised if when we review Rule 8 that they would recommend a change, but it's possible.
Jackson says this law has already caused confusion.
We were clear that the intent was to take that sit-out period out of state statute to give the OSSAA more flexibility in managing that transfer eligibility rule. There was some misunderstanding when the bill was signed that some people felt like it totally removed that sit-out period.
In a statement, Governor Stitt says no child's opportunity should be limited by their zip code. Jackson argues there are reasons this rule is in play.
School people feel like students' academics ought to be first priority in schools, and not moving around for athletic reasons and developing the super teams and those things. So member schools and their leaders want to protect that.
I asked Jackson if the college transfer portal and NIL play into the things happening at the high school level.
What's going on at the college level has certainly impacted what's going on at our level. Like you said, students see it, their families see it, their parents see it, and there's a lot of people that feel like students should have that opportunity.
An OSSAA Rules Committee was recently formed with 15 members. Their next meeting is May 27th. However, where this law will play into the rules won't be discussed until their meeting in August. Reporting at the Capitol, Emma McAndrews, Fox 25 News.
And that was your big story breakdown tonight. You can learn more about the OSDE mentorship program on OKCFox.com.
Plus, head over to our YouTube page. You can watch all of our previous big story breakdowns. All you got to do is scan the QR code you see on your screen or search OKC Fox.